All right, welcome back to Cruise Control. Today we are talking about that new Z. But before we do, does this live up to the old Zs? Because I owned a 79 280ZX and a 76 280Z. Let's take a look at that right now. Welcome to Cruise Control. All right, so let's talk about the old Zs here for a second. My old 79 280ZX and my 76 280Z. They were not fast in a straight line, let's just be honest. They were very slow. However, when you came to take in a corner, these things came alive and they had great driving dynamics, especially for how old they were. So does the new Z live up to that? In some ways, yes. Looks? Absolutely. Inside and outside, I think it looks like an old Z, but just modern. Speed? It's way faster than the old Zs were. Where I was let down a little bit was in the handling department, but this does weigh 3,500 pounds. Yeah, it can still do 0 to 60 in 4.5 seconds. Quarter mile is done in 13 seconds. Got good brakes, 14-inch vented discs up front, 13.8 in the back. It's got good tires, 255 40s, 19s up front, 275 35 19s in the back. These are things that you would want in a modern sports car. It has those things. And the looks, honestly, I think the new Z just looks phenomenal. Let's go ahead and take a look at my driving impressions and see what you guys think. Power's there. Let's see how it handles a corner. Well, that corner wasn't much to talk about. Let's try this corner. Suspension is very comfortable for daily driving, but the weight transfer when you're trying to get through a corner is a little bit much. It likes to lean on you. So I would classify this car not as a sports car. I would say the same thing I said about the Supra, only it's more true in here. The Supra was actually stiffer sprung, and I already told you it needed 10% stiffer springs. This one could probably do with 15, maybe even 20% if you wanted to track it. And honestly, you probably need some coilovers if you're gonna do any serious track time, but my biggest problem with doing track time on this car is my headroom. I don't really have the room that I want to be able to put this on the track. So does it have the looks? Absolutely. I think it's stunning to look at. Front end reminds me of the 240Z. Back end reminds me of like the 90s 300ZX. The inside is modern, but it still has the triple gauges staring at you just like all the old Zs. So they hit you with the nostalgia. It's got the power and price. It's only $40,000 to start. Now that's a good price for a 400 horsepower Grand Tourer coupe. I would not dare call this a sports car because this one weighs almost 3,600 pounds as tested. And that is far too heavy to take it around the track. What do I drive every day? A 2022 Toyota GR86. You know what that weighs? 2,800 pounds. So this is 800 pounds heavier. Is it much faster in a straight line? You betcha. But we're going around a corner, put me in my car any day of the week. In fact, I think my car is more of a spiritual successor to the 280Z that I used to own than the actual Z that I'm driving now. So who's this car for? Well, I'd say it's for anybody that wants a really good bang for your dollar. For 40 grand, what else are you gonna get with 400 horsepower? A Mustang, a Camaro? No. This looks better, it's classier looking. You have all the heritage that goes with it. Stand out from the crowd. If I calm it down and I just drive it like a normal car, it's got pretty good NVH. It's a little noisy, but it's not terrible. So I would say for someone that's looking for the best $40,000 Grand Touring coupe, yes. I would say yes to that. If you want a dedicated sports car, I would look elsewhere. Thank you so much for watching. My name's Eric. This is Cruise Control. And remember, just drive.